having so much fun, and we know you're going to love our next guest. His name is Tony Walker, and he is a comedy guy. Comedy cures everything. So.
Absolutely. I had cancer at the age of 32, and I do believe that the laughter and the positive attitude got me through it just as much as the medications did, which led to the comedy troupe that I run called Knockem Comedy. We do dinner theater, murder mysteries, game shows, kid shows. We're not stand-up or anything like that, just comedy shows, variety shows.
So you go to restaurants and where else? Like theaters?
Restaurants, private parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Did I say fundraisers?
Fundraisers, firehouses.
Comedy shows, they're murder mysteries, they're audience participation. It's a scripted show because there's clues and hints that have to go out, but it's not a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's not Agatha Christie.
Right.
It's a comedy. It's lighthearted, but one of the characters does get killed,
right.
And then the audience has to figure out who did it and why. And if it's a private party or a corporate event, we personalize it to fit their event.
Now, do you ask the audience for help with the mysteries? Or
Yeah, they solve it.
All by themselves.
Based on what they saw during the show, we even give them a little section where they can interrogate the suspects.
Oh, that's
and,
fun.
So we'll deflect, deny, point fingers at other characters, but everybody makes the rounds throughout the whole room and talks to people.
The show is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed fun.
Totally.
Everywhere we go,
always.
Everybody loves that show.
The audience just get so involved, and there's just such a part of the show, and that makes it even better.
Other things that you do aside from mystery.
we do game shows. Oh, the game show, we have a podium with lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's basically
Like
a trivia game show, or it could
Right.
be, again, we ad-lib with that too. So they may want a trivia game show, but if we show up and they're a loud, boisterous group and they're a lot of fun, we could ask them to do funny physical challenges or do some karaoke or whatever, or name that tune, whatever we feel like doing, and they'll be willing to do. We'll take it there.
What movie introduced the phrase, "There's no crying in baseball"?
Oh, wait.
What letter comes after A? Yes, there you go. Go ahead. B is correct!
Is there a favorite skit that you do that just still cracks you up every time you do it?
We do a lot of audience participation murder mystery shows, comedic murder mystery shows. And there's two shows. We have a mob show. We're in New York. You have to have the mob shows. And we have a Redneck Wedding, which is just
I have to come see that one.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. Anytime. In fact, I even brought
growing
you a
up in
shirt.
St. Louis, Missouri, I have to say, you did?
Oh, of course I did. That you will wear
Hey!
everywhere you go. In fact, I have a whole bunch there. I'm giving one out to everybody.
Everywhere I go. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Knockem Comedy.
Oh, that's great.
Can I
Knockem
pretend I'm
Comedy.
drinking something here?
Excellent. Yeah, you can pretend like
Thanks,
you're drinking something.
I'm having fun on the set.
We actually do put water in it when guests ask.
Just
we
not
do. But
this
if you
guest,
if you don't ask ahead of time, wait. This one's full of water. You ready?
Nice.
1, 2, 3. All right. There you go.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Okay, let's just do that for now.
I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, the place where you'll see all sorts of great comedy shows this weekend. All three Grover's Comedy Club. All three.
Grover's Comedy Club.
All three Governor's Comedy Clubs. Brokerage in Bohemia, Brokerage in Belmore, McGuire's in Bohemia, and, of course, Governor's right here in Levittown. You can see Chris Roach this weekend, Kevin Brennan, Bob Levy, Eleanor Kerrigan, Kevin Downey Jr., Joey Vega, Eric Haft in one of these great places. McGuire's in Bohemia, Brokerage in Belmore, Governor's right here in Levittown with the very special. It's on their website, so I'm doing it.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I know.
Eric Haft,
it'll grow on me, I'm sure.
I think it would. I think it'll grow on us. Eric Haft this weekend. I think it's is it tonight? No, I think it's tomorrow night. Playing in the Giggle Room. That's right, the Giggle Room. Oh, I forgot to do something. The little room is now being called the Giggle Room.
Giggle. See, the thing is I get it, and there's like comedy clubs around the country. I think there's like a chain of them that's called Giggles.
Yes.
Or maybe just a lot of people have started comedy clubs called Giggle. So it's not like it's so far out of bounds. But there was a charm, I think, to the little room. I'm playing the little room. And I know that there could be some derogatory stuff taken from that.
Right.
But there can also be derogatory stuff about the Giggle Room. Like, oh, the Giggle Room's losing its name tonight. You know, like right. Somebody's not doing well. Like, that guy needs to go to the Groan Room, not the Giggle Room. But, hey, they're smart. Everybody's smarter than me, so...
Is that true?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
it totally is.
I was a little confused. I didn't know why they had to change the name.
Well, I think it's branding thing. Like they did a lot of work. It's beautiful.
It looks really great in there. It really does.
And so, like it, in a way, it does need a new name because it's not the little room that we knew.
But it's still, compared to their other rooms, compared to the other room right here in the club, it's still smaller. It's still the smallest of all their stages. So why not keep it as the little room? I like the little room. I like that title.
It's a charm to it.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it did. It grew and became its own entity.
Yeah.
But no, I agree.
That's
I think
a
this will
fucking
grow.
sick movie. The Entity?
No.
Oh my God.
Who's in that?
I can't remember, but it was in the 70s. It was sci-fi horror, basically, or more like paranormal horror.
Oh.
And basically what it was there was this this spirit that was raping this single mom.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's so messed up. And oh my God, it is. But it's such an intense movie. I loved that movie when I was a kid. But anyway, it did become its own entity. Sorry,
that's all right.
I just saw this really great scene in my head when you said entity
of the single mom getting raped. Speaking of the giggle room,
no.
You can, I believe it's on govs.com. If not, it's going to be on there in a few days. Govs.com. That's the place to go for all the all the shows,
all your comedy needs.
That's right. Thank you. And you can make your reservations, including this one, April 1st, Knockem Day Comedy, playing in the Giggle Room, performing our mob-themed murder mystery. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jeff Bosey is in that show. It's going to be a great time. So this is your chance, everybody. If you want to see Jeff Bosey performing in a Knockem Day Comedy murder mystery, this is the one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So we're really looking forward to it. Jeff Bosey says, I feel like I should give a lap dance in the Giggle Room. Well, it hasn't stopped you when it was called the Little Room.
Yeah, so. Please don't.
I didn't know it mattered what room it was for Jeff to give a lap dance. So I don't know.
That's old lap dance Jeff. That's his nickname.
Good old, yep.
Jeff
LDJ.
Lap dance Bosey. Sometimes we just call a lap dance a Bosey.
Right, did you get your Bosey this weekend?
Dude, I went to the strip club and we each got a Bosey from the same stripper at the same time.
That actually sounds pretty funny. Can't wait tonight to get me a Bosey.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I go to strip clubs, but I never get Boseys. Okay? I just don't see a point to it. It's just like spending extra money.
Those Boseys are expensive. But
Yeah.
man, sometimes it really feels good to get Boseyed.
Well, sometimes you think you're paying for a Bosey and you can get sex out of it.
That's right.
There's supposedly no sex in the Bosey room.
Right. And it is common knowledge that you won't get sex in the Bosey room, but you get those guys that think they can just walk in with get their Bosey and they're in.
You can, but it's for sure going to be disappointing.
And expensive.
Right, and not funny.
That was
I'm just kidding. You're super funny when you're stripping, Jeff.
When you said the other day the Bosey gets 7 minutes of silence when he does his comedy, I thought that was hysterical. Holy shit, I was dying.
I was digging deep.
Bosey wrote, "Dear God." Hey, guess what? The phone lines are open today. I think it's the first time this week we've had the phone lines open. DJ, I'm sure, will be happy. He's been emailing me all week.
Well, wait, let's see what the delay is. 1, 2,
yeah, right.
3 with that.
Let me make one more quick announcement here, as I've been pushing every single day. We're just a week away from our big fundraiser for the Nassau County PAL Special Needs Unit. It's a game night. It's a Family Feud. It's Jeopardy. It's Speed Trivia, Wheel of Fortune, and more. Raffles, 50/50s. $75 per person gets you a hot buffet, the entertainment. You get to take part in the game show if you wish, and an open bar. So you'd be spending that money anyway, spending money on drinks and food. So it equals out. Plus, it's all going to a good cause. All the proceeds are going to the Nassau County PAL Special Needs Unit, which it's countywide. So we actually, and we even It's more than countywide. We have participants from Suffolk as well.
We special need you to come out.
That's
and
right.
support.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm in that kind of mood. Well, he knows. I came in, I was all angry. So.
Yeah, a little bit. But you should be happy because you're a big Olympics guy.
I am.
And your Olympics started.
I watched a little bit, but I am a bit of a purist in that I do like to see the opening ceremonies before I start watching anything. And since it's on the other side of the world, tonight is going to be the opening ceremony. Even though the last couple of days there have been events.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. So they've been showing some of the events before the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weird to
But
me.
it's good. It's actually a good thing because as somebody who watches the opening ceremony every time, there's a lot of fat to be cut out of that. Like, just like, okay, Uganda, the Winter Olympics, there's 3 of them.
Right.
Do we need to sit here and watch this? Though I like to sit there and criticize the outfits because they all have like specially designed for each one. And then you have like classic, like what is it? Tommy Hilfiger does for the United States. I think Hugo Boss does France.
Oh yeah.
Versace or Gucci does the Italians. Roots Canada, they do the Canadian, and I always enjoy it because like sometimes they do it as like their outfits are like an homage to the cultural history of their. So like sometimes very famously a couple of years ago, the Summer Olympics where the guy came out with like no shirt on, and was in the grass skirt and everything.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's
like that's what this should be. This should be It's a Small World ride at Disney World without the fucking song. It's a small world after all. Yeah, that's how long.
That's like how long
2 minutes. Okay. Thanks.
Good morning. You're live on the air. Who's this?
It's Nope.
It's what?
Nope.
Nope?
That's right. That's my name.
Your name is Nope.
That's right.
Oh, all right. Well, it's so you're just everything is nope. Everything is negative.
That's right. My name is Nope.
Oh.
I would love it if you just everything we said. You just then said nope.
Nope.
That's right. It is Nope. That's right. But that's my name. It's Nope.
I went to school with a nope. Are these?
Oh, yeah?
Are you guys from the?
Good
Are
old
you
Port
from the
Jefferson
East
Nopes.
Setauket Nopes, or maybe the Port Jefferson Nopes? Who knows?
Yeah, that's right. That's my name. It's Nope. Don't forget that name now.
Okay.
So,
I don't think I will.
Is that a yes to Andy's question?
That's right. It is. That's a question. That's a good question.
He did not say yes. Respect. Nope.
Nope. All right.
That's my name.
It's quite the name. Now, do you have a first name, or are you just like Cher? That's all you have. Is
That's my first name, but it's Nope.
Oh, so what? Oh, so what's the last name? Yep.
Yep.
It's Nope. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Gen X.
Yep. I got that one.
Yeah.
Adam Snare is watching. Hello, Adam Snare. Good to
just
see you,
in
pal.
time, Adam.
All right. So, Mr. Nope. Yep.
Actually,
Nope.
guess what?
What?
Guess what?
Guess what?
Guess what?
What? Guess nope.
No, guess what?
Nope.
No, I said guess what?
No.
Okay. What are we guessing?
Guess what? Guess who this is now, you suckers?
What?
Oh, is this a new person on the phone now?
Yeah. What do you mean? What happened to Nope?
It's me again, Tony. I got you again, sucker.
Oh,
Suckers. That DJ.
How does this keep happening?
Adam Snare says this is quality. This is
Yeah. Yep.
Hello there, DJ D. Nope. How are you, pal?
What's up, buddy?
How you been today, Tony? What's going on with you, bud?
Same old garbage. So you're heading to the roller rink this afternoon?
I don't know. I'm going to go with my cousin today because it's supposed to snow and rain. It's supposed to be excuse me. It's supposed to be really bad tonight.
Yeah, it is supposed to get really cold and things are supposed to ice up. So you're not going to the roller rink.
No.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but I'm going to go next weekend. They have a Tuesday now. They have a Tuesday for adult night and stuff like that. It's a discount night.
Ooh, adult night.
Adult night. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that myself. Yeah.
On a
But guess what, Andy?
What's
I got
up?
some good news for you.
Oh, sweet. I love good news.
My birthday is going to be at the Rose Camp Rink on August 20th. I'm inviting you in it.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Put that on your calendar.
And I'm telling you right now, Andrew, you're going to have fun.
Andrew. Yeah.
When was the last time somebody called you Andrew?
My mother.
Or Andy, whatever you need.
Whatever my name is. My name is No. But yeah, I if as long as I don't have anything, I'm not booked or anything like that for shizzle.
As long as I don't have
make
anything
sure you're
else.
playing it. Make sure you have nothing else.
Hey, John Butera, if you're watching,
I'll pay you.
Right. I might have to go to Mike Dillon for this. Or Charlie Paquette.
It'll be from 8 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God! Well, that's late for me.
Wow.
It'll be 8 o'clock at night to 1 o'clock in the morning.
And what time does the adult night on Tuesday start?
It starts at 8 o'clock.
And why is it only adults? What goes on there that the kids can't go in?
Because all the teenagers messed up because I had a fight, I guess, whatever.
So it's just adults. So does that mean they'll be naked?
No, Tony.
Nope. Oh, see, that's why I thought it was adults only. I thought there'd be sexual activity.
Did you?
No, they have like different ages come in at a certain time, but the young kids have to leave about a certain time.
That's right, because the adults want to get naked.
Right.
No, they don't get naked. No.
What do you keep coughing over there? Are you sick?
No, this guy my nose is stuck when it gets hot in my
Smoking a lot of weed.
No, we don't. Andrew, I don't know the weed.
You don't do that. You're real cool. You chill to the max.
So,
you
I
may
wanna
act
let
crazy,
everybody
but you don't
listen.
smoke crack.
So, Tony, I want to do this right now on the air. I'm on the air right now.
Uh-oh.
On the air.
I want to do this on the air. Know what I want to do?
You're going to cough.
Urinate.
No.
Nope.
Poop.
No, I told you yesterday.
No, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Hold on. You're going to crochet.
No.
Swim.
No, Tony already knows. Tony already knows.
Okay, hold on. I feel like I know this.
Andrew wants to take some guesses.
Oh, you are spelunking.
No.
Nope.
You are going to parasail.
Ooh.
No.
All right, I give up.
Tony, say.
You want to have a poll on what show is better.
That's right.
Yep.
Get off the pole.
No, I want everybody to know right now. Everybody watching right now, you could take DJ Dill's show or you could take Knockem Dead show. And at the end of the show, Tony, we can see who's the better show and who wins.
So they're comparing the show you did last August to what?
Yep.
To all of the shows that I've done since?
No, not talking about this show. I'm talking about yesterday's show.
Yes. Oh, so our show yesterday compared to your show.
That was great. And there was an art point. Like
DJ did not like the show yesterday. He actually wrote during the show in the comments. He said, "This show is boring."
Oh my God!
And that was Joe. That was Joe B that said that. I said the same thing.
Well, I only saw your comment of it. Beansy didn't have the balls to say that to me.
Pretty sure that's
Joe
a
B
message
texted me
retracted.
yesterday on my phone, and Joe B told me to tell you guys your show was boring.
Oh, you guys are sexting.
No, we were texting all the time, every day.
Nice. That's hot.
Yeah, I am a little. Yeah, he keeps asking you to come down to see him, right?
That's right. I want to go see him when I get time too.
I'm a little nervous about that.
When he texts you, does it say like "you up"?
No. No, hell no. He's very nice guy. He's very chill.
Right.
I'm sure he is.
Clean.
Yep. Did he say anything about Turkish prisons or?
No.
Is it true that he shaves everywhere?
Everywhere.
I don't know. I'm not getting into that part.
Oh, okay.
All right. I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
So I got a song for you guys today. Want to hear it? I just made it today.
You just made it today.
Like,
That's right.
unlike every other song.
No, this song is for you guys, actually, from Knockem Dead Show.
All right, go ahead.
Sweet.
Yo, my name is DJ. My name is, hold on, let me start this one more. Yo, my name is DJ The Love and the Place to Be. What show is better, Knockem Dead Show or DJ The Love? Man, I think Knockem Dead is the one to really want to be Knockem Dead, man. But guess what? Everybody comment this right now in the box and see who wins. Guess what? Knockem Dead wins or buy Tony and Sallie a gift card to somewhere. If I win, Tony got to buy me a gift card. It's on. Let's do it. That's what I got to say. Knockem Dead, I think you're going to be dead for a little while. And DJ Love's going to win this one. That's what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say? Knockem Dead's going to be dead forever. And guess what? I'm going to run this show, and everybody's going to like it. So let's go. Let's text and see who wins the show. It's on, Tony, and you know it. Just text DJ Love Show or Knockem Dead Show. And at the end of the show, let's see who wins. Knockem Dead, if you win, Tony, I'll buy you a gift card to the store right around the corner block. If I win, you buy me a drink, whatever. Or you can buy me a gift card, whatever. It's on. Let's do this.
So
DJ Love Show or Knockem Dead Show. Let's go. My name is DJ Love, and Tony is going to lose against DJ Love. Let's go.
DJ D Love!
Yeah.
Nice. Little flourish at the end. I know the place that you guys can get the gift card from. Here on Long Island, we have a chain of stores called Expressions. And it is an adult store, much like the Adult Skate.
Right.
And I found in St. James, they have opened up a place called Pet Expressions.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, it is.
But I think Tony. If I win Tony, I just want a gift card to 7-Eleven. $10 is the limit.
$10 is the limit. All right.
Like the low limit. The min.
All right. Okay. All right. You're on. I mean, I will tell you, Adam Snare says boring. With Nope and DJ, this is comedy gold. So he thinks the Knockem Dead comedy show is not boring. So far, I'm winning.
I don't think so. Hey, guys, I'm better. My show is better. Hey, Jeff, I got to say something to you. You're nothing but a loser anyway, Jeff.
Wow.
You know that.
Wow.
So why don't you put DJ Love's show because you're on my show.
Wow.
But you're not right now. You're not on Knockem Dead show. So you should text that over and say you're on DJ Love's show for his birthday. So you need to text that over, buddy.
Yes, you did.
Remember that, Jeff.
All right. Yeah. All right, DJ. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
All right, guys. Like I said before, to see who wins at the end of the show. Until you text me, he'll see who wins.
You got it.
Let's go, guys. Text to the box, Knockem Dead, or DJ Little Show. You suckers.
DJ D Love checking in and starting a little West Coast East Coast rivalry.
So, being a math and science-y kind of guy,
yes, you are.
Then I am. There's some problems with this poll.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And first of all, that it's on his Instagram. Is that the case?
No, he was telling everybody to comment here.
Oh, comment here then.
What they like better, yesterday's Knockem Dead show or his show back in August, and then he wants me to let him know on Instagram what the results were.
All right.
But so far, I'm seeing one vote for KDC. Brendan Burt, Beef 19, the comedy podcast rivalry. Carol Miner is watching. Carol Miner is my favorite person. Carol, I'm still going crazy over that chocolate.
Did she know that the CBS had done that
yes,
Sunday thing?
She actually, you had told us, and then that same night, Carol emailed me a link to see it. So that's how I saw the clip. Yes.
Oh my God, that's a nude picture
from the roller rink. KDC for life. Thank you. So Carol, you are a superhero around here. Everybody enjoyed the jerky and your beaver.
The
last
jerky
week.
was good.
Everybody was enjoying the jerk after eating some of her beaver that came in her beautiful box.
That beaver was sweet.
And the chocolate was fantastic, and I'm still craving some more of that chocolate and peanut butter thing.
Do you know? Like I am most impressed with how that beaver had no hair whatsoever. It was a clean.
It was a clean beaver. Yep. And who doesn't love a clean beaver? Nuggets.
You know what? There's an ass for every seat or a seat for every. I never get that right, but yeah, there's people who probably like the hair on their beaver.
Oh, sure. Some people like, yeah.
You know, there's people who eat toilet paper. You ever see those
unfortunately, yes.
crazy people?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to use the C word. You know, cunty people.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Oh.
A comedy question.
Oh.
So, you know what? I should have.
Well, now I'm doing Christopher Walken. So, yeah, Tony, I would love to answer your questions. Go ahead, fire away.
It involves a picture.
Oh, I love
if
pictures.
I should have set it up to put on here.
I don't have to read or anything, do I?
No.
Sweet.
All right, so I'll show you this picture first. Okay.
Right.
Now I'll show you guys.
It's Gene Hackman. That's the callback to that when you showed us that picture of Gene Hackman.
Right.
Just in case any of you guys aren't in on it.
So I took that picture the other night. We were rehearsing Knockem Dead Comedy. We were rehearsing for a murder mystery. Jeff was there rehearsing. Jeff, if he's still watching, I never told him I took that picture. So this would be the first time he's finding out. I took that picture because he had stubble very close, maybe a little less than what you got now on the sides. And when we did the last live from the green room, so that would be not this past Saturday, the Saturday before, we were teasing Jeff for shaving because we liked his beard. We thought he looked manly, and now he doesn't.
Yeah, Jeff has to have a beard.
Right. Well,
like it's necessary.
He is a beard.
He's got a beard. No, he's got a beard.
Right, exactly. Yes, he's got a beard.
He needs
facial hair.
Yes. Oh, he also needs facial hair. Right. Yes. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about his wife.
And she was, and that green room, that same green room show. I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you we called his wife?
Yeah. I got to go back and see that.
She was fantastic. So anyway,
better than Jeff.
I noticed he had some stubble. So I took the picture and I sent it to Don, and I said, "Oh, look who's growing some facial hair back." And he goes, "Yep, smart man." You know, we were joking back and forth. So at the end of rehearsal, I said to Jeff, I said, "Growing the beard back, huh?" And he goes, "Actually, I'm not." I said, "What do you mean?" And he said that when he first was getting into comedy, he was with Eric DiTaglione and Bobby Collins.
Oh, cool.
And Collins turned to Eric and said, Eric DiTaglione had a goatee at the time. It was a pretty thick goatee.
Sure.
And he said, what's with the goatee? And Eric's like, I don't know. I felt like growing a goatee. What do you mean? Bobby Collins says, no. You can't have facial hair in comedy.
That's not true.
All right. Well,
that's not true.
Well, so I said to Jeff, so why? He said, Bobby Collins said, because it takes away from your facial, it blocks certain facial expressions that you would need to enhance your routine.
Because it's much like anything. Like whatever you have, you develop. So like the mustache, I actually have a joke that I start out. A lot of times I start off, or if I make some kind of comment to get me back into doing my routine,
right?
I use it for that. Like I don't think I personally don't think it interferes. I think I do think that you kind of need to have like a look that is like that people can kind of be like, oh, that's so and so. Like Bobby Collins. It's Bobby Collins, like,
right.
And he's phenomenal. And I'm sure for him, growing facial hair probably doesn't work. But Billy Guyer with the beard.
Yes, definitely helps his look. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, that enhances it. And for a while,
happy birthday to Billy Guyer.
Yes, happy birthday, Billy.
And Chuck Fox. It's Chuck Fox's birthday today.
I have still not actually formally like, oh man.
Oh, okay.
So many people with that.
That's you're just saying you haven't met Lou Ferrigno yet.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Oh God, I follow Lou Ferrigno on Facebook.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's genius.
Really?
Because he's so serious about himself.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but not like not in a conceited way. He's just serious about himself. Like
Can you read what he writes, or is it just written like like Charlie Brown's teacher?
Pretty much. What was that? Caged Heat? Was that the name of that movie he was in where he played this fighter? Anyway. But like anything Hulk, he posts. It's like,
oh really,
dude, you were in the shittiest version of Hulk.
Yeah, but it was great though.
It was great for the time, and like it's nostalgic.
And I won't say it's the shittiest. That one movie with
that was not
Bana,
that shitty.
Was that his name? Bana?
Eric Bana, yeah. And Nick Nolte in his drinking phase.
Right.
I just didn't have a problem with that.
Well, you liked Daredevil, so
I appreciated Daredevil for what it was at the time, and that's I would probably say the same thing about the Hulk. But then if you put all of Hulk stuff together, I would smash that one.
The TV show.
Yeah.
It had the best music at the end.
Listen,
it was so sad.
It's its own thing.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Don't make me angry, Mr. McGee. People still say that today.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Right. Yeah, no, right. I absolutely. And it's also funny because it's like as an adult, like realizing like you guys are just trying to make kung fu, only instead of a Shaolin monk,
right?
It's the Hulk.
Oh, it's so funny to watch today because TV has evolved so much. You go back, it's so corny, and it's just so unrealistic. Like this, David Baxter comes into town out of nowhere, and within 5 minutes becomes the best friend to this family.
David Bruce Banner.
Well,
because they did the David
right.
Banner. Yes, and that's.
But he always changes. But every town he went
yes.
in, I'm David Baxter. I'm David Benedict. You know, it's always a different last name with a B. And yeah, he became the family's best friend within seconds, and
yes.
they apparently have nobody else that could save them in their lives, and he
the new
solves all their
dishwasher,
right?
Really cool guy.
Within an hour, right? Yes,
every other dishwasher we had was a complete
right.
scumbag who stole and fucking left in the middle of the night.
Right. His clothes always rip when he becomes a Hulk, but he has an endless supply of clothes that's in that little backpack of his, and he walks everywhere. Which no wonder he was thin because he just walked everywhere. It didn't seem to matter how many miles.
Well, you saw he didn't actually walk all of those miles. He would be walking, and then suddenly he'd be further along, and then further along, and then further along.
Right? He was magic.
Yeah, come on. This TV magic, Tony. He didn't. There's not actually a Hulk, right?
Nope.
Mad Magazine, The Bulk. Do you remember that?
I do remember The Bulk. Yes, I forgot about it, but I do remember that.
Fucking love that.
So point being, it's okay to have facial hair. I will say for you, even like you talked about your mustache, but you have, and in fact, I can do it too. We have this ability to really make our eyes wide. So when you have that crazy smile, I mean, to me, it's the perfect face for comedy. Really,
you look like a fucking joke too. I didn't realize we were going to be, this was a roast battle all of a sudden.
Your mustache is so thick.
You fucking eased into this. You took the long road and you eased into it. So
well, I'm not like David Banner. I cannot walk miles and miles for the long road.
No.
So I cannot do that. Yeah, I mean, it works for Joey Cole. It doesn't take. He's had facial hair for most of his career. It doesn't take away.
That's Adam Sneer is saying. Like, I wonder if Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Louis C.K., Jim Gaffigan, George Carlin agree about the hair thing, facial hair thing.
All right. The only thing. All right, Louis C.K. I guess, and Pryor just had the mustache,
right?
Like you. I don't know if
Carlin had the full beard.
He did have a full beard, but yeah, that's true. And it was
sometimes
big.
He would. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like he would have that, like I'll call it the deadbeat poet kind of.
Yes.
Where like
yes,
this was longer than everything else.
Right.
Like,
but him and if you go say maybe the early '90s to the present day, Carlin and maybe Zach Galifianakis, everybody else, if they have facial hair, it's pretty cropped or it's just a mustache. So I don't know. Maybe he has a point if you have a big beard. I mean, Carlin didn't have it. At least I don't think he did when he first started out.
No, in the 50s and 60s. Yeah,
maybe, the fact that he was established when he grew it, maybe that makes a difference.
Well, and he grew it to like it's
Like Eddie Murphy never had a beard.
True. But like Carlin was about breaking rules. I mean, that was his whole thing. That's why he followed around Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce was just trying to be funny, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like, he was just trying to be funny, and he was trying to do it his way.
Right.
He wasn't breaking the rules to break the rules, where I think Carlin actually was.
Right, agreed.
Like, to show how stupid this is, let me break this rule. Whereas Lenny Bruce was just like, I'm just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going
to
come after me for that?
Yep, I agree.
But,
let's see. So yeah, you mentioned the comments. You haven't read any in a little while. We heard him yesterday and said nothing. Why has it got to be awkward? Says Brennan Burt. I don't know what he's referring to. Kirsten, I almost peed my pants yesterday because John was hysterical, so I vote knock him dead. Nice, Kirsten.
Yeah.
John was great yesterday. He's always a lot of fun. Fremder, Harry Beaver, a.k.a. Full
Mustache. Nice.
It's a good reason to have one. I wonder if Richard Pryor... Oh, okay, you read that already. I still love the Incredible Hulk show, and my son will watch it with me. Very nice. I think I actually have the first season on DVD. I used to watch with my son when he was little.
We have it also in our house.
Beansy, of course, watches The Bionic Woman. Yeah, because you're a pervert.
Well, he's like the Bionic Women.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's...
It's like there's more than one?
Well, in the porn version that he watches, there was. That was a great show, too. Yeah, she was
Shot is like, no.
Yeah, I always found it funny that they're supposedly moving like in the same speed of a car, but they're showing them in slow motion. Like, I always thought that was...
Well, like in comedy, they say, like, if you're going to have violence, do it in slow motion. Like, for effect, so that it's like first of all, people don't get hurt. But secondly, so that everybody sees what's happening. And I think, if you look at movies and television, most of the people who were making films and television in the 70s really did start out in theater.
Yeah.
So a lot, it really ends up, they all play out as that's one of the big differences is like the camera was just, they saw it as like you're in the audience and you're watching.
Right.
Whereas now all those guys have come up and there's film schools and everything where, close-ups and different types of cameras change the experience.
But now too, they'll show, say, the bullet coming at you, but then they slow up so that you can see Spider-Man getting away from the bullet.
Yes.
And he's watching it pass him. And that's all slow motion.
Well, that's the Flash, but
Keanu Reeves and
Matrix,
yeah, all that shit.
Sorry, I'm being a dick. But you started it.
I did.
Can't remember what you said, but it hurt. It hurt so bad.
I said, I'll say it again. It was a perfect comedy face. Like if they're going to show a picture, like who's playing the Giggle Room this weekend, and then they see. I like, oh, that's the guy I want to see.
So
I'm serious.
Rich Walker and I have talked to each other no more than 5 times.
It's nice of you to admit that. Most people are embarrassed to admit that.
But Rich, we were at the Mount Sinai, the bar in Mount Sinai. That
the one bar?
Does. Yes. No. But he had headlined, I think it was the show that we were doing Butera's contest, and we were judged. He was like he was the celebrity judge. Rich was, and not Butera. And we're outside afterwards. We're all talking, and I don't think I've ever had like a comedy conversation with him.
Okay.
But that's what we were talking about out there. Might have been a little high, but
not Rich.
No, me.
Oh, right.
and he's like, hey, I really like, with the mustache and your whole thing, you it's good for comedy. And I said the same thing. I'm like, well, fuck you too, Rich. But and he's like, no, you know what I mean. You know what I'm like, yes, I do know what you mean and whatnot. I fucking look funny.
And you could say, well, in that, chap lip, that chapstick look that you have, is very good too, Rich. I'm joking.
Found the cap.
DJ D Love, you cannot vote for yourself. And why does he say 4? I didn't see any votes for you. I have 2.
I think he was trying to write for life.
Oh, is that what that is supposed to be?
For
Oh, I thought that was an exclamation point. You're right. That's an L or a capital I. But yeah, either way, you cannot vote for yourself. So, so I have a few votes. So take that, sucker.
Sucker.
And speaking of Joey Cola, for those of you who, I don't know if anybody heard him this morning. He was on 102.3 WBAB this morning, which is a local rock station here on Long Island. He's on there fairly often. He's a regular there. He announced it on Facebook a few days ago, but he talked about it at length on their show today. Roger and JP, good guys. JP's been in the studio with us. It's their show. He announced that he's going to be on Blue Bloods.
Oh, cool.
The show was supposed to be tonight. They actually pushed it back. It's now February 25th. So that much he's already put out there. But today on BAB, he mentioned that he actually has got the opportunity to play himself on this episode.
That's great.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
That's awesome. I have to say that's something that often I'm like, you watch the credits. Well, I do.
Yeah, I do.
And
I do. I swear to God, I do.
But the people playing them, himself, herself, there's a charm to that. Mm-hmm. Like that somebody goes and they play like a different version.
Yeah, an exaggerated version.
Yeah. Neil Patrick Harris in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, but and PH would not do that.
Matt LeBlanc in Episodes. You ever see that show called Episodes?
No, I'm not I never watched a full episode of Friends.
Yes, I remember you telling me that.
And like what I have seen, I'm like, it reminds me of Italian theater, of like there were these.
Well, yeah, but he was just doing what he was told to do.
Absolutely
play the dumb Chrissy Snow type.
Like,
right.
Oh, speaking of big eyes and big expressions. Yes. Yeah.
But I thought he did it well. But then on this show, he was playing himself. It was a series. Was it on Showtime, I think it was called. It was about these two English screenwriters who developed a series. They had a hit series in England.
Right.
America wants to try it here. So they bring these writers here. And the show was about almost like a Dead Poet Society type of show. The movie Dead Poet Society.
Oh, okay. Not like the Midsummer Night's Dream.
No. The Robin Williams movie. And but the character was a lot older, but it was a school teacher with his students, and it was charming and smart. But America, of course, they want to dumb it down and make it a bad sitcom, and they're bringing in Matt LeBlanc. They want to have a name. So of course the writers look at each other and they go, Joey? And they're fighting. So that's the whole. That's
I've
premise
heard
of
you
the show.
guys. You were talking about with this.
We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
So he comes in to play himself doing this show. No, I didn't say with
versus playing with himself.
Right.
That's usually what people want me to do. Go play with myself
privately.
Yeah, somewhere else.
And he but he's not playing like himself at all. He's playing this egotistical prima donna Hollywood type, and he is just so funny, and he nailed it. It's not him at all, but this typical stereotypical Hollywood diva.
Right.
He was funny as hell, and I gained a whole new respect for that guy as an actor when I saw that. He was really freaking funny. I watched. It went on 4 or 5 seasons, but I would say after season 3, I was like, I think I've had enough of this. But the first season especially, hilarious. I think you would actually like it a lot. But
oh my God, we started watching something last night.
What was that? Or what is it?
So I will say, my wife and I, when we're watching shit or trying to figure out what we're going to watch, there is one surefire way to get us to give something a shot.
Tits or women kissing?
Will Arnett.
Oh, okay. So you watch that Lego show?
Yeah, well, the Lego show is Yes, we watched it because Daphne's super into Legos.
Oh, okay.
So we do watch that.
Is that still on, that thing?
No, well, there have been 2 seasons now, and they usually run it over the summer.
Oh, okay.
But so Will Arnett is in this, and it is, I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I did see
but it's a cop
trailer for
thing.
it. Yeah.
His name is Ted Seattle. But what happens is each episode he plays this hardened piece of shit detective, and every episode he gets a new partner.
Okay.
And the first episode it's Conan O'Brien.
Oh, well, I hate Conan O'Brien.
Oh no, I know, and he hates you too. He told
does.
me.
Yes. Well, he did. He told me.
Are you going in to see that Tony Walker? Fuck that guy.
He doesn't hate me as much as he hates DB Frick.
That's true. Who?
Yeah, I'll get an email now.
Well, they're talking about me
because I'm genius
on podcasts that I in places I used to. I'm not going to give them the respect. But anyhow, I mean, I've never had a problem with the dude, but
I didn't either until he made a problem for me.
So. And listen, I get it, but
so Conan O'Brien.
So Conan O'Brien, and the premise of the whole thing is some of it is scripted, some of it is improv.
Okay,
and the guest actor at the end of it has to try to figure out who done it. They get like 3 suspects. They get to interview them.
Oh, that's cool.
And then at the very end, they have to pick. And then the chief of police, who's actually Will Arnett's ex-wife.
Oh, that's right.
Not in real life.
Right, on the show you mean.
Yes. I just want to make that clear. But she comes out and tells them whether or not they were right or not. It is amazing.
Really?
Marshawn Lynch was in the 2nd episode.
Okay.
And I'm like, I love Marshawn Lynch. He's one of my favorite athletes of all time.
Right.
And not just because he was a great athlete, but because of all of the stuff outside. Where he's just kind of his own person and whatnot. He would have been a perfect Raider back in the 70s. But I was like, oh God, it's gonna be like bad.
Yeah.
And it was like he came close a couple of times, but he was in it.
Right.
And that was that's the most important thing. Like
yes.
he didn't care about how he looked.
Right. Yep.
And it's funny because like the improv parts, like they actually get each other laughing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like so
check this out.
far afield. Like some of the things that they bring in. Like Will Arnett's just
he's hilarious.
Will Arnett.
Yeah.
My name is Job. That's from the Bluth.
The Bluth?
The Bluth family. Annyeong. Arrested Development. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never watched that. I've heard from everybody that it's great, but I never saw it.
I'm never somebody to tell people to watch something because, to be honest, when people tell me to watch things, I go, oh yeah, totally, and I'm like, no.
What's with Fremder? He took a shot at your mustache.
Probably wring out a whole other cup of coffee from that mustache. Why don't you come try?
Fremder. A battle of the Andrews.
Yeah. DJ D Love's got me in a fucking mood now.
That's right.
Huh?
Yep. Yeah.
What? I can't hear you, bro. This is gonna be.
I don't know. It doesn't. The caller ID does not say who it is.
Oh, good.
You're live in the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast. Who's this?
There you go. Hey Tony, somebody wants to vote on this show right now, but he don't have YouTube.
No, the vote doesn't count. It's like non-citizens can't vote either.
DJ D Love is better than Knockem Dead.
There you go. That's 2 votes, Tony. I don't win anybody. There's 2 votes for DJ Love. 1 show for Knockem Dead.
Wait a minute. Who? So you just bribed your husband to vote, but who was the other person? Who else voted for you?
Me. Is that Andrew too? Andrew's gonna vote. I'm gonna vote.
Well, all right, fine.
There's 2.
Fine. So Adam Snare voted for me, and so did Kirsten. So that's 2. So now I'll vote too. So now I'm ahead by 1. So it's 3-2. Sucker.
Sucker.
There Yeah, the wait for Joe Beasy to text in, sucker.
Well, he hasn't
Joe
yet.
Beasy.
He hasn't yet, so he doesn't count, sucker.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he
sucker.
didn't.
Even when he does chime in, he doesn't count.
Hey, Joe Beasy, text in DJ's love so it could be tied, Joe Beasy.
Joe Beasy knows
Hey,
better.
Dorian, tell what show was better, Dorian. Tell what show was better.
DJ D-Love Knockem Dead.
I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
You heard that? Your old mouth, Tony.
I'll remember that,
Dorian.
I'll remember that, how you betrayed me just because you want some DJ D-Love loving.
The DJ D-Love D.
That's right.
See, even my fiance, even my husband said that my show was better.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yes.
All right.
My wife would say...
No, she wouldn't.
Hey, guys, now you hear that's all now. Listen, guys, you hear my husband. Vote for DJ D-Love, guys, because you hear my husband right now on the line. So there you go.
That's right. Suckers. Sucker. All right, talking smack.
Anyway, from there, like I was saying, brother, I went up to the mountain and I learned a lot about myself and this mustache. You want a piece of me, you come down here and get it.
So don't forget, Joey Cola, February 25th on
Because if
Blue
you
Bloods.
only want one piece, you're going to get the whole thing, brother.
Yeah, he said the only thing he'll tell us is that it takes place on a talk show set, which is what he does. So they actually went
It's to his job.
Yeah, they actually went to the Drew Barrymore show to film the scene. So so that's all he told us. He said it's not a big part, but he's still in it. So looking forward to that. That'll be fun. And I'm gonna try and get him in here after, so we can make fun of him.
After?
So I hope he has like a serious scene. Hope there's like a shootout or something. We get to see him like
scream at a girl.
Yes.
Run away.
Mr. Cola, are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right.
How did you fit under there? I was scared.
So now Kirsten already voted for me. You can't now try to sway her vote. You know what? Try and sway her vote, because she won't.
Electioneering.
No
electioneering.
I don't need to sway anybody, because everybody knows that this show is better.
Everybody knows. Who was that? Concrete Blonde? Or?
No, I know the Leonard Cohen song. Everybody knows.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of who did it.
Don Henley had a kind of a minor hit with it.
No, it was a woman.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
And maybe it was Patti Smith that did a cover of it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm not sure. Though I have to say, like I like you guys were talking about Leonard Cohen yesterday
at length. Yes.
And I am a Bob Dylan. I'm on the Bob Dylan end of this because yes, great, fantastic.
Yep.
But Dylan embodied an entire movement.
I thought yes. Agreed. I thought they were both great. I don't know why it has to be one or the other. But,
well, because John.
Yeah,
is
but
the
John was like
division-
Dylan.
Right.
Let's go Dylan. Leonard Cohen.
Right.
He doesn't like the Beatles either. So.
What? So he doesn't count.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, but I'm with you, Dylan. Yes, Dylan inspired.
I have a friend of mine
yes.
who's like such a contrarian, and I didn't know him as well as this other guy, and we were talking about him, and my buddy Kieran's like, yeah, Liam's like, if it ever came up in conversation, he would probably say something like, yeah, Air, I'm not a huge fan of it.
Right.
Everybody's always talking about Air. And actually, this dude, I totally want to write this because I have this response, or read this, because I have a response to it, and I'm not, because humor doesn't really travel in the written word very well in social media and blah, 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 blah,
Well,
blah.
yeah, as Fremder has shown us.
So he says, let's see, I don't have Spotify, I don't like Neil Young, and I only know Joe Rogan from news radio. Also, what the fuck is a Wordle? So now, I'm not on Spotify. Spotify just seems complicated. I do like Neil Young. I think an artist, hey, that's their art, and whatever control that you can have over your art, you're going to exercise it.
Right.
Excuse me. I don't see a problem with what he's doing. I don't think he's being a weenie because of what he's doing. I've met so many people who are like, he used to like Robert De Niro until he opened his mouth about Trump. Well, that you're doing the same thing.
Right.
But anyway, I digress. So what I wanted to do was write this whole thing of I'm sorry I'm not as cool as you. Like I use Spotify, it makes me a bit of a nerd. and Neil Young and Wordle. Like, Google it. This is my favorite thing in the modern era for anybody to post on social media saying, I don't know what this is. There is a website that's called Let Me Google That For You.
Oh, that's funny.
www.letmegooglethatforyou. And what you do, what you can do is like when you're asked a stupid question like online, go to that, put in what you want to search, and then it gives you a link to post. And so you then post it on that, and they'll click on it, and it'll actually bring up a Google search screen,
right?
And it'll type all the stuff in, and then do the Google search.
That's funny. Or you can just go to Google yourself,
right?
And type in Wordle or whatever it is we're talking about.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
like and I get it. Like older people, we haven't had the technology as much. Like I always find myself being like, why are we sitting here trying to remember this?
Right.
Like,
but like you mentioned, old people, but everybody, even old people, carry one of these now. So it's and it's not hard. I don't care what your age is, and even if you're old, you're still, you still have a brain. Learn how to do it. Well, yeah, depending on who we're talking about, but most people have a brain. Hit your Safari or your internet, whatever your internet icon is. Type in Wordle or whatever the hell we're talking about.
Right.
It's so easy.
My Wordle streak, 3 days in a row of only 2 guesses.
Ooh.
3 days in a row.
Impressive. Have you tried Loodle?
No.
What's
that? I don't know what Loodle is.
Lewdle. It's a dirty version of Wordle.
Ah, that's so great. I want that.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
See, I've only done it once so far, and I got it on the 3rd try.
Well, I was telling you right before we got on, there's a friend of mine, a very smart woman, who posts her Wordle picture, and she got it on 2 guesses today. And I could see that we didn't use the first starting word because one of the things was... So I then sat here and tried to figure out what her starting word was. So that's my second level Wordle, is trying to figure out my friend April Cohen's her starting word. I like to use sheer a lot.
Sheer?
SHEAR, because much like...
It has a lot of common letters in it?
Right.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So yeah, sometimes I'll switch it up, but
I'm watching John Truson. He's out there fighting, trying to untangle. Hi, we're talking about you. He's trying to untangle.
How are you, man?
As you
Look
should,
at that.
he said.
I'm saying it like, hey, you can hear me.
They should. They should put speakers in the hallway of what's going on in here.
Yes,
that'll go over well. Fremder, I was just joking. It's a phenomenal mustache. So phenomenal that my wife and I stayed up and crafted some of them at about 2 a.m. before I came in that day.
Hey, listen, I don't need to hear about your sex life.
They were doing it to you.
Yeah, they were.
Both of them were getting turned on from you and your mustache.
It's not the first time, Tony.
Boshi says he's not joining the Wordle world.
But don't.
Wordle world.
This is like, we've now had social media around for long enough that we kind of have like a good framework of sort of like the unwritten rules, like the social graces that should go along with it. If somebody posts something that you don't like,
keep scrolling.
That's
it. Done.
If somebody is into something and they're posting because they're into it, I don't care if you're not into it. And that's what I was getting to with my friend Liam. And now, Jeff, this is a perfect...
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you. Right into my web, you little fly. And, but we got to get to there. Like, that's, because that's that whole division, like Dorsich being like, fuck Dylan. Though I imagine that was much more for comedy's sake.
Yeah.
But it's definitely endemic or emblematic of like how and I'm just as guilty as everybody else to be like, yesterday when Sallie said Beck and like, oh, Scientology. And yeah, I also go like, but wait, no, he's an artist. That's part of who he is. And why do I care? I don't.
That's
care.
what bothers me with the Neil Young thing. I mean, I don't. He doesn't like what Joe Rogan is doing, so he's pulling off like. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, why do we care? Why is it even news? That Neil Young's going to pull. Okay. But at the same time, I do get it because he feels that not only is Rogan's information incorrect, but he feels it's dangerous. So there is a little bit of a difference. But is he right? And honestly, we don't even know.
That actually doesn't matter. The whether the person is right or not, because Neil Young, and I may be shooting myself in the foot here, doesn't give a fuck about what we think.
Right.
And that's like, and in art and an artist trying to control their work, it's a person, it's from them, it's a part of them. It's my whole thing with comedy of being like, I want you to kind of be slightly offended by the things that I say.
Yep.
Because I'm being ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't. No, this is not acceptable behavior.
Right.
It's funny because it's not the norm. Like, if it was the norm, like we should, and that's why we should joke about inequality and all this other shit, because it takes away the teeth of it. And it does get people to be like, yeah, that is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Like, don't agree with, oh my God, don't fucking agree with it. It's funny because it's true. It's like nails on a chalkboard when I hear people say that. I understand the concept behind it, but it like, especially in comedy, in real life, if you were to be like, oh, that happened, and it's funny because it's true. Yeah, yes, it is funny because it's true. But like a comedy thing, I think that it should be like, there's truth in there, but this whole thing that you just did is not true.
Yeah, it's a fine line because you want the familiarity. You want them to identify with what you're talking about.
Nice, Porky. I love that. That's my favorite thing about Porky Pig is like he's trying to say like the easy word and then he has to come out with the hard word for it.
Because that you want them to identify with what you're talking about because that's how you lure them in.
Right. Yeah. So you create this scenario and we use cultural shorthand to like get the setup. It has to be something because you want it to be as short as possible.
Right.
So that setup is okay, that's something we're all familiar with. Now you drop something in there that is ridiculous.
Yep.
And that's what's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion. I obviously I'm not the end all be all.
I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I saw, because I haven't looked it up yet, I saw it just before you came in here this morning, so I haven't had time to look it up, but I heard that the Spin Doctors have pulled their music off now as well. Ice Radio, I heard that.
Well, good timing. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that.
I told Mark White that he should do his own show in here.
Yeah, probably.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, probably. No, it probably would be. I actually like. I'm thinking of, like, I have to have music along with it because an hour of not music would be.
I think if he, I was thinking give him just give him his own platform and let him run. So if maybe he'll do 1 hour of political one week and then maybe another week he'll do music. And I even said my exact words. I said, then whatever other weird shit you do, because he was heavily involved with atheist groups for a while, where he would actually go and speak at their to talk about what they don't believe in, I guess. So yeah, he's into all sorts of crazy shit. Beansy's leaving. Okay, I guess what? Because we didn't acknowledge you. We talked about you plenty, Joe, but he's leaving. Okay, bye. Is he running for president? No, DJ is not running for president.
Well, you don't know that.
Thank goodness. No, I'd like to think he's not. Oh, don't forget too. Smokes, Jokes, and Insults. The latest clip dropped this morning at 10 a.m.
Nice.
And it's actually an interesting premise this morning. Last week, it was Chris Monty. What was he talking about? He was talking about something good. And but this week, it's Kevin Downey Jr. telling a story about another comedian who stole his jokes. So yeah, each clip is only anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. 3 to 10 minutes.
I have not experienced that yet, or maybe even just knowing that somebody did that.
I've had ideas stolen from me, and one of them just premiered. What's today? The 4th. Shit. One of them just premiered 2 days ago.
I know. I got a text.
Yeah, we all did.
Like, how do I go back in time and undo that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I had to stop my little ninja of a honey to respond. She's a lot more pissed than I am over this thing. Lunchtime for Beansy, says Kirsten. Oh, that's true. Don't want to interrupt that. One more vote is my friend DJ Work 88 is going for some DJ. Wait, you can't just ask your friends to vote for you. They didn't even watch that show. They never even heard of our show.
Right.
You can't just fine. I'm just gonna call.
I just got 5 texts in from some of my old Air Force buddies. They all voted for Knockem Dead.
My kindergarten teacher, who I haven't seen since I graduated elementary school, she just chimed in and said, "Tony's show is better."
Oh.
Damn. So nobody got what? Damn. So period. E-body got a attitude. Heel, yeah, Kirsten. Big lunch today.
Heel,
yeah. We're in church. Heel, yeah.
He will.
Heel, yeah. No, he's trying to say hell yeah, right? Hell yeah. Kirsten.
Yes. Yeah. I'm torn about contractions. I know this is going to be controversial, and a lot of people are going to probably get a lot of hate mail here at the studio. I think we should probably get rid of contractions.
Get rid of them.
Yes, because right there, you would take care of one of the theirs.
Yep.
That people screw up.
You're absolutely right.
So then we'll just be down to 2 theirs that are like.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting point.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of opinions about whether or not people should actually learn things.
Well, yeah, but it's interesting because we're talking about in this day of technology and social media. I mean, everything gets abbreviated now.
Yes.
Spelling doesn't seem to matter anymore.
Well, you realize now how little it has always mattered.
Right.
That's
yes.
Why the fuck did I have to take spelling tests in school?
Right.
When this is what was going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, and people just it's like, Jesus take the wheel. It's like autocorrect take the wheel.
Right.
I am very happy about the fuck patch though, because
the fuck patch?
Yeah, that they did a patch so that instead of writing duck every time I said fuck, it started writing fuck. So I'm happy that happened. But yeah, you cannot put all of your faith, all of your eggs in the autocorrect basket. Don't shoot your entire load into...
Autocorrect makes me mad.
Autocorrect vagina.
It always jumps in when I don't need it, and then when I do need it, it doesn't jump in.
My new thing is actually the talk to text.
Like Bosie does.
Yeah, but but Bosie's not even using the right words to begin with. Like, That poor talk to text. I imagined it at a bar like, God, he fucking said Wiccan again. Wiccan. And so I wrote Wiccan. And then people made fun of him and he's blaming me. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We have a leak in the studio.
That's what I'm like.
I heard it a minute ago. I wasn't paying attention, and now that's a pretty good leak right there.
You can hear it, yeah. Ruh-roh.
Let me just
do you have any sort of bucket? I will keep everybody entertained. Well, here, I'm going to go downstairs real quick. Maybe I should take the elevator. Actually, you know what? My favorite is the escalator. But anyway. Oh, nice.
Well done. Well done, Andy.
I wonder what kid they stole that sand pail from. That's definitely a child's.
I don't know where that came from.
Beach sand.
Let me see if I don't know if we get it on the camera here. Oh, no, we don't.
Oh, it's just outside. Like, I mean, literally.
Yeah.
Just outside of it.
Let me see if I can get one of these other cameras on.
Well, just lift it up. And you don't even have to move it from.
Well, I'll turn this one on.
I love that you're on camera doing that. Because a lot of times, like, you guys are not on camera when you're.
I didn't. They don't. Only we see.
Oh, that's only us.
This is what they see.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Damn.
Damn. There's our little sand bucket that some kid was, at the beach crying that he didn't have. That is now. There's a leak. So,
well, if it was me, it would be that the kid is somewhere with his parents yelling at him and smacking him for losing that 89-cent fucking pail.
Right. And have you noticed? I put the bucket down and it stopped. The leak stopped. Right?
It's like, well, you've outsmarted us today, Tony. But we will be back.
So the leak will be calling in on Monday.
He might.
Speaking of which.
Seems like a cool guy, though.
Speaking of which.
I think.
You too can have your own podcast in this great studio, and we'll fix the leak. Don't worry. That's right. We have phone capabilities and graphics and Zoom capabilities and microphones and monitors. And oh, there it is again. There it is. Now we hear it. Wow, it's louder. Because
it's hitting hard. Something hard instead of something soft.
So, and look, there. Now you see the couch. You see this great little studio we got here. And it's a great place and a great club. God, and you never know who you'll see here. Maybe one of these guys, one of these great comedians will walk in on your show if you want. It's a fucking drip, says Beansy. All right, take it easy.
I mean, it's a pretty powerful drip right there.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Is
it raining that bad out there?
I mean, it's a lot of rain. We haven't been outside for an hour, so
yeah,
or more than an hour.
But yeah, come do your own show here at Gov's Podcast. We'll hook you up. We'll set you up real nice. Whether you want to do video, audio, or both. Whether you want to do a live thing or you want to just record something for your own purpose, or maybe you want to just maybe you need to record a commercial or some kind of in-house work video, a corporate thing, whatever it is you need. We'll take care of you.
I gotta pee really bad now.
Well, it only takes you 2 seconds anyway.
I saw you dime me out for my 10-second poop.
Yes, that's right.
I sometimes play a game with Tony where I go into the bathroom and I come back and I go, did he pee or did he poop? Because I like to, if it's an away game, because if I'm on the home field,
away game.
I have the bidet and I have like set up. But if it's an away game, I always try to poop as fast as I can and try to keep it within the confines of how long it would take a normal person to go pee, so that people don't know. And that when there's a smell in there, so whoever goes in after me is like, well, it couldn't have been Andy, because he was in and out.
Right.
So.
Brendan says, great show, guys. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate it.
You too.
Yeah, you too, Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan, you're what, an actor? Is that what you said you are? Do you have a full-time job or Are you retired? Or actually, did you tell us you were? Did he say he was retired or
I
something?
don't remember. I'm sorry.
I don't remember either. My apologies. You might. I'm not sure if you told us or not, but I think we asked you one day what you do. I know you said something about acting.
The voodoo that you do so
right.
well.
Did you hear what happened on the Northern State Parkway the other day?
No.
I just came out of that. I came out of nowhere with this one.
Yeah.
People were driving on the Northern State Parkway.
As one does.
They were driving east.
Some about half of the people will drive east.
There you go. And they were in the Melville area. And all of a sudden, there were two horses running around on the parkway.
Wow.
So the cars, both sides, eastbound and westbound, stopped. And one person was able to lure the horses off the road with some rice cakes. And then...
I don't know why that makes me angry.
It makes you angry? What do you mean? What?
Like rice cakes. First of all, what the fuck do you have rice cakes for?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, that's gross.
Come on, horses.
Right. They should have said, do better than that.
That's a fucking rice cake. If I was a horse, that's what I'd be like, you want me to come for a rice cake?
Where's my steak?
Yeah. Come back with, some glue or something. Because I'm a sick fuck.
Yeah, I was going to say, because then they're eating their own. Yeah, so this one person lured them off the highway with rice cakes, and then
So that guy's like whatever
I think it was
a
a
pedophile is for horses, though. Like, get in the van. I've got some rice cakes in there.
It puts the rice cake in the basket.
You like that? That was my favorite joke I wrote yesterday.
Yes.
I
forgot about that.
Fuck, I don't even remember 100% what it was. Because it was like making Lionel Richie beat Buffalo Bill.
Right.
Yeah, it puts the lotion in the basket or it dances on the ceiling again. I was trying to get you to laugh. I'm like, I'm watching him. Just like, and I pulled out and I started writing old jokes. That's right. Get along hot doggy.
We were doing
the tip.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh God, these have gotten him to laugh before.
There were a few times I thought I was going to go, man.
Yeah.
We did 4 minutes and 35 seconds of silence.
That's great.
Oh my God.
I
was
still
tough.
like the fucking midget thing would be such a great thing. Like it just starts and the midgets need to act exactly like you guys act.
Yes.
And look like you guys. Like, I'm sure there's the one-legged midget out there that can, even if he's missing the left leg and is the wrong leg.
I tell people actor, I let it set in. Oh, then whisper paralegal. That's right. He said that the other day. Paralegal. For who? For where? I don't know if we're allowed to ask that, but let's see. One-legged midget. Whoops. One-legged.
Oh, don't, man. I've searched this before.
You're
going to be on a list.
This isn't porn.
You're going to be on a list.
One-legged midget.
Back in the day when Match.com was new.
Actor for hire.
My best friend and I would we'd be on the phone and we'd be like, oh, go search this person on Match. And we would look at all these different dating profiles. And especially Yahoo Personals also, because that was the crazy one. But my buddy calls me one day. He's like, dude, put in this name. So I do. And it's and all he was looking up were these paraplegic women.
God.
It was it shouldn't be hilarious. And I'm sorry. But I do tell people, I know Tony Walker though, so it's okay.
CharactersForHire.com.
Oh, wow.
And they have a midget section. Must be 25 or older to book our talent. This is dwarf entertainment at its finest. Perfect for bachelor and bachelorette parties and all types of corporate events. Are you looking to hire entertainment for the holidays? We offer the best little person talent in the industry.
Little person, big talent. If that's in there, I'm getting into that
hire
business.
a midget for your winter-themed events.
Because when you think winter, you think midget.
Midget Party Entertainment offers a little something for everyone.
Oh,
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Damn it. Damn it.
I don't say anything about one-legged midgets, though.
Ugh, fuck them.
I wonder how much they cost.
Midgets? Can you put a price on a midget? I don't think you can.
Oh, they even list your midget entertainment possibilities. Oh my! Unknown caller from Baldwin. Should I take it?
It's up to you, man.
Yeah. Every time I do that, it turns out to be something serious, and I got to throw it off the mic real quick.
So let me just go. That logic, like, doesn't get you out of the should I answer this?
Right.
Because it's like, no, I should probably answer this.
I know. I just hung up. Your midget entertainment possibilities, photo opportunities,
Midgetabilities. Imagine the midgetabilities.
corporate promotional events. We can provide dwarf actors for your dwarf entertainment. We offer midget wrestlers, midget on-camera talent, and elves for your promotional marketing or regional TV commercials. Little People Sports.
Oh my God, I wonder how much this would.
And here they go again. Holiday events. Bring your Christmas party to life with Santa's elves. St. Patty's Day can bring you lots of luck, so why not rent a leprechaun for hire? Are you looking to propose to your girlfriend this Valentine's Day? Invite Cupid to pop the big question. Celebrate America's birthday this 4th of July with any one of our Little People actors.
But why? See, the other ones, they gave justification, and it made sense. Like, I was like, Valentine's Day, this is a bit of a stretch. Or the proposing. Like, I'm like, that's stretch. Cupid, okay, I got it. But then to say the 4th of July, it's like...
Yeah, that threw me.
It'll be dressed as an M80.
No imagination, too big or too small.
That's great. Oh, God, if this is a midget, fucking...
No, it's not a midget. I guarantee it's to talk about votes again. I'm going to have to smack him. You're live on the air.
Yes. Okay. What time you got to leave? What time you got to leave in the show?
At about 2 seconds.
Well, time is up because my brother just voted for me too, also. So there you go. Another vote.
Daniel?
Yeah, my brother Danny.
Well,
and Roxlos, and my brother, my friend of mine, Roxlos and Evelyn. I got their vote from them too. You know how they're gonna be. So I got 2 more.
Have the horses been giving your brother a lot of work lately?
No, actually, he works for I read job actually, Andrew.
Oh, cool.
Well, I got texts from both of my grandmothers, my father, and Jesus, all up there in heaven, and they all voted for me.
Oh yeah, my brother and all his kids.
You can't do sorry. You can't. That's not. People know that can't text you from heaven. Sorry, don't. That's not part of the show.
John Lennon just wrote to me saying he loved the music episode yesterday,
I'm
so he
really
voted.
more of a fan of Knockem Dead, I gotta be honest.
That includes Tony. Sorry.
Yoko Ono just wrote to me. She's alive. So Yoko Ono wrote to me. Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah, I'm getting votes left and right. Oh, here we go. President Biden just texted me, said he likes the show.
Well, we just
lost
half the
very,
audience.
very funny. And my friend, remember my friend Z? He texted me too a couple minutes ago. He got my vote.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm still winning by 1, so you got some work to do.
I got more people than you, Tony. So they tell you no.
No,
I'm winning.
I
got 1-1.
Nope, I'm ahead of you by 1.
No, I'm ahead of you by 1.
I'm ahead of you by 1.
No, I am.
I am.
I am.
I am. I am. I am.
Count them.
I am. I am.
No, you're not. Count
Oh, show's over. So there we go.
Oh, thank God this fucking show is over.
It was so boring.
Oh God, Tony, for fuck's sake, could you just stop laughing? You fucking. No.
I'm gonna call. I want to see how much, because I would love to start the show one day with like you're saying, impersonators. I'll have a midget of me, and then I'll dress up Mario as Sallie. I bet you the midget's taller than Mario.
Well, why do I gotta play? Why do I gotta play a chick?
What the fuck? I gotta play a chick for? What are you trying to say? I look like a chick?
Oh, speaking of wrong gendering.
Yeah.
I was at a cardiologist appointment yesterday or the day before, and there was this woman.
Okay.
And I say woman because it took me a second.
Oh.
And again, it shouldn't matter what I think, but this is just what went through my mind. I'm like, this is a weird looking dude. I'm like, no, that's a chick, dude. Like, and I'm like, all right, masks on and everything. I don't have to. I'm not interacting with her, but I go and I sit down because she came in after me, and she's got this crazy voice, like rough and like this, and so the person helping her, because like, oh, let me bring you up. But then, like, the other lady at the reception desk, she overheard something maybe she could help with. So she's like, what's his name?
Whoops.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit. But I think she probably is used to it, though. She did do, like, what, rabbits, like, when they're angry, they thump.
Yes.
Yeah. So she thumped her foot for, like, a second, but didn't react any other. I'm like,
oh, wow.
I wish I was filming that.
Yeah, she said, what's the name again?
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it got like the air got thin in there.
Wow, that's funny. All right, let me read some comments and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, see, Beansy has his own conversations on this show. He's talking about lunch and he's talking about 7-Eleven coffee. All right.
About 7-Eleven.
Brendan Burt, I will tell. Oh, I read that already. And then, the rest of the comments are just DJ. Okay. Nico Mom DJ D Love. My brother Danny. Okay. Well, my brother voted for me. His brother voted.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, I don't have one, but she voted. Sallie's 2 sisters, they voted. Sallie's 4 dogs voted. And she's currently watching 2 dogs at the house, so they voted.
Oh, wow.
I'm way ahead of you, DJ. Suck it. Well, no. Or suck Dorian. My friend Z vote for DJ D Love and Halloween House 2. I'm glad you guys have your own conversations because I don't know what you're talking about most of the time.
Imagine there's no grammar.
We don't have to imagine anymore.
If you can.
Are you performing at all this weekend anyway?
No. Well, it being Billy's birthday today,
right.
I don't think he has a show today. But I definitely want to. Yeah, I was right. By the way, I guessed her starting off word correct.
But that's funny.
So I definitely am gonna try to hang out with him later, depending on what he's doing.
Very nice. Maybe you can get him a midget,
dude. If there's gonna be somebody who's psyched to hear about this sort of thing,
yeah,
Billy's gonna fucking love this, but we're gonna have to like just get like a 12-year-old. Like if we needed a midget version of Billy, it'd have to be like a 12-year-old, taller but not that tall.
Brendan Burt, me and the rest of my teammates voted KDC. Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate it. All right, so you're not playing anywhere this weekend. Okay. Well, we'll see you here next weekend or next Friday.
Yeah.
All right. Calm down that excitement there.
Wow. My phone has been really annoying lately.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think it's not until like, is it the 19th? No, it's at the end of February, I think.
Knockem Dead doing a private event tomorrow night. We're excited.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're happy about that. So that's our weekend plans. So there you go. So make sure you make your way to Governors this weekend, to any of the great clubs. Bohemia, Belmore, Levittown. You can see Chris Roach or Joey Vega or Eric Haft or Kevin Downey Jr. and all sorts of great people. Eleanor Kerrigan, lots of great comedians. Go to govs.com. Remember, April 1st, get your tickets to see Knockem Dead Comedy right here, April 1st, in the Giggle Room. The Giggle Room.
I think April 1st, I might be at McGuire's.
Oh, yeah?
Either there or, yeah, I'm not sure. Because, what is it? Butera was like, asked a bunch of us, oh, what are you guys doing April 1st?
All right. So that would be a late show, though, right? Or no?
I don't know. I think it's actually an 8 o'clock show.
Oh, all right. All right. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, that's they're trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah, you see that?
Which is sad because they know how much better we are.
That's right. Don't forget February 12th, the big fundraiser coming up. We're a week away, so please get your tickets. And thanks for hanging out with us today here on the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast. Everybody have a great weekend. Sallie and I will see you Monday. No Green Room show this week.
No.
Top Fives is on tonight.
Yay.
Don, his guest is Kevin Lyman. He is the guy who founded the Warped Tour.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be discussing their top 5 punk rock frontmen. So there you go.
Cool. I mean, Iggy Pop.
Iggy, I didn't.
QED.
I wasn't big on the spitting and the blood and all that. I wasn't big on that.
Dude's just got like magnetism.
I'll take him over Johnny Rotten. Hate Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, I'm not a big Johnny Rotten
Nah,
fan.
not a big fan at all.
Though Viv from The Young Ones.
Oh, wow. I forgot about the Young Ones.
Though they were, I don't think they were a band, but
No, the Young Ones, wasn't that a band?
I don't think.
Who am I
Well, it
thinking
might
of
have been a
then?
band. The Young Ones that I'm talking about is a British TV show that's about four. They're supposed to be college age guys living in a house together, and one of them's like a punk. He's got like a little mohawk, and he actually has these 4 metal studs that are like in his forehead.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's a hippie, and Rick Myhall, who played Drop Dead Fred.
Oh, yeah.
He was in this, and he played like the social justice warrior character.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy who was sort of like golfed and like was kind of normal, but wasn't. Great show.
It's bugging me. I think there was a band called the Young Ones.
It's possible.
Thanks, John. Thanks for voting for me. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy. Stay safe.